Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Kadima. Uh, so today's topic's just going to be about why you haven't seen muscle growth in certain spots. So title of this video is Curious Why You Haven't Seen Muscle Growth in Certain Spots During Weight Gain. Could be fat gain instead of muscle. That could be a reason. But let's say you are gaining muscle instead of fat. So I'll just give you a little backstory about everything. So after I got married last year, I weighed about 150, 155, lean and mean look, I would say. After the wedding, I decided to do a bulk, and I got up to nearly 180 pounds, about 6 months of a time frame. When I have reached that weight goal, I didn't see much of a change, and I was still cut up, but I was still much stronger, and I had better body control due to calisthenics. So just to give you some tips that I've learned during this bulk, my first official bulk, I would say, because I've tried to gain for so many years and try to starve my body to get what I wanted, and that obviously is not the case. You gotta eat to get results. So reason number one is because if your training is not set to a certain program that suits you and your goals, then it's obviously you're not going to see the results that you need, especially if you're trying to gain weight and gain muscle. Number two, during your training, you have to find out during your bulk on what you want to grow more. For me, I wanted to get bigger shoulders and bigger legs. So for shoulders to be built, I had to work less on chest. You see this a lot in the gym. Work on chest. Okay. So you see this a lot in the gym because we'll do a bench press and we'll get a lot of shoulder action, but no chest, right? Because your shoulders tend to be stronger than your chest in that situation. But let's say it was reversed and you had more chest activation than shoulders, which I did. You would start pushing everything through your chest and your triceps instead of your shoulders. So I declined my chest work to about 1 to 2 times a week, and I increased my shoulder workout volume from 1 to 2 times a week to 3 times a week. And I have seen great results, more control when it comes to handstands, tuck plunge, and a few other things just for body weight itself, but also military press, dumbbell press, laterals, that will give you the width, right, for a wide back, but it will give you that more of a diamond or Dorito chip look. So because of chest, because if my chest got too strong, most of my push movements would incorporate more chest than shoulders, and that is not what you want. Same for legs. I have some, I can't speak today. I have some nice glutes, but hamstrings were lacking for me. So I ended up doing the same thing for hamstrings. So for hamstrings, I just kind of did I didn't really focus on my glutes anymore. It was like I didn't go and do, what is it called? Hip thrust. I didn't work on those. I stopped that months ago. Just because I was focusing mainly on my leg development itself. Obviously, glutes came along through those leg developments, and I haven't lost any strength in my glutes. I could go back to my plates and my weight on what I was doing on those machines for my glutes on the hip thrust. So I haven't really lost. If anything, I've gained muscle. So I was a little bit scattered, but let me know if you guys got that down below in the comment section. It's 10:02 p.m. so I'm a little bit sidetracked and dazed. So how do you build to get bigger size for certain muscle groups? So how are you going to build a certain size muscle group? How are you going to get that bigger? That's the question. First thing, volume. You need to hit that muscle group that you want to grow more throughout the week compared to any other muscle group. And hit at least once, one extra more compared to each and every muscle group. So the muscle group that's lagging, you want to hit it at least one or twice more, depending on the volume you already have in throughout the week. So pay attention to that. You don't always want to overdo it, just because then that will also put you at a halt, and it will cause you to even stay back further on the gains that you are trying to see. So just pay attention to your body, listen to it, and to see if that's the right volume for you. Wait about a few weeks. You should see about the third week to a month. If you don't start to see results, change up your volume, change up your workout plan maybe. Change it up. Maybe you've done high intensity work for a whole year. Well, maybe it's time to change it to maybe do strength training and work on that, or hypertrophy, right? Next thing, so for me, for example, I would do full body workouts 3 times a week. If I hit legs 3 times that week with my upper body, most of my weight will go to my legs because it carries bigger muscles to be fed. So that's where all my weight has went to, because my pants will barely fit. My waist has gotten thinner. It was just over my glutes and my legs itself that gotten bigger through my workout plan. So it was harder for me to put my pants on, but my shirts fit fine. They were nice and fit. They weren't too tight. Some of them were, but that's because I've also lost the weight. I don't weigh 180 anymore because I've gotten sick twice, and that made me lose my weight, and I got back down to 160. Now I'm at 170 now. So I'm slowly getting my weight back up, and I'm watching what I'm eating, and I'm taking care of myself now. So yes, that's where I believe where most of my weight went, just because I hit those legs 3 times a week, and that's what I was saying for volume wise. The more volume you put on it, you should see more muscle growth, as long as you're not overtraining it. Everybody's different. For me, it was completely perfect for me for that set of volume, sets and reps, right? Mind and body connection is also important. Do some isometric holds. Eccentrics are a big help too. So then the final thing is, at the end of the day, it matters on nutrition you eat, calories in and calories out, and how frequently you are hitting that muscle group for it to grow. Believe I hit everything on the nail with this one. Number 2 is a little bit scattered for that, but I think we did good on this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till then, see you guys next time.